We're live.
We're back.
Woo!
Another LEGO stream. This is what we're building today, the Tantive IV.
Yay! Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah. I already took all the stuff out of the box though, because that's the most boring part, is trying to pull things out. Oh my god.
Let me mute the
You're
laptop.
so unprofessional. This one's bigger than Bader's Castle, so it could be a...
It came in a big box.
Yeah, it might be a 3-week build, I don't know. Well, I figure we'll at least try to get through bag 4 out of 13 today.
13 bags. Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of pieces.
Every time I say the words Tantive IV, someone comes in and is mad that I said it Tantive, but
That's
how
how
it's pronounced, A. And I also wish it weren't pronounced that way. I always used to call it the Tantive IV.
But then we listened to I listened to an audiobook once. I don't remember which one, but they said Tantive IV, and it blew my mind.
I think it was on the Star Wars show that I first learned that it was Tantive. They talked about a radio drama where that's the first time we ever heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know why they felt that that was the correct pronunciation, but...
Hilo is directly under the microphone chewing on a bone, so if you hear something, that's him. Look at all the stickers! Stickers for me!
Okay. Bag 1, let's go.
Do the whole thing, huh?
Do the whole thing, yeah. We haven't eaten dinner yet.
How is everyone's week so far? Ours is pretty much the same as last week.
I hurt my back today, so that sucks.
Yeah. It happens when you get old / past the age of 30 and you work out like you do. Oh, we got SFC Pruitt 101. Thank you for the super chat. That's not David, is it?
I don't know. Might be. He likes turtles. I don't know
David,
I don't know if David Pruitt likes turtles.
David, is that you? They say they like turtles. I like turtles.
Thank you for the super chat.
Too. Since we've been going on our daily walks with Hilo, we go past a little pond, and sometimes there's a turtle sitting out on like one of the pipes, and I get very excited every time I see it, and I say, "Hi, turtle." And one of our friends' son likes turtles too, and he once got like a little kid-size piano that had a microphone in it, and the first thing he sang into the microphone was just turtles, 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 which I think is a great song.
Is there anyone that doesn't like turtles? I mean...
Yeah, let us know if you're offended by turtles. You no longer get to tease me about this. Thank you for the super chat. Welcome back to a stream. They say Tantive is a real word, but it's spelled with a Y.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I'm gonna look it up.
Love the turtle emoji.
Noun, a rapid gallop or ride. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Is it a fast ship?
No, it's a rapid gallop or ride. Or
No, I mean the Tantive IV. Is it a fast ship? Well, not fast
I
enough,
wouldn't
I guess.
say so. It says it can also be used as a battle cry, but I don't know why anyone would scream that.
Is there a Tantive V? I don't know. I know there's a Tantive III.
I don't know either. They could have stopped. They could have stopped at 4, but
Doesn't Bale have the Tantive III?
yeah, that one's in Revenge of the Sith. Or wait, is it in the Clone Wars?
I think, yeah, Revenge of the Sith.
Hilo, chill out.
Oh boy.
Well, there's another blockade runner in the Clone Wars that is not a Tantive IV. I forget what it's called though.
As usual, we've got Alex on the White Claw, Black Cherry. I've got some Pinot Noir. Because drinking and Legos go well together.
It's like building IKEA furniture. You can't do that without a beer.
Someone says there is a Tantive V5, so out there somewhere.
Missing its brother.
Did you see that the official Lego account replied to you saying that you had all the old Star Wars Lego sets?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they said, well, I don't have my phone, but they said like something like, we wouldn't expect anything less from you.
They also tweeted about Solid Bricks the other day. That was cool.
Cool.
He makes some insane stuff. They were just showing off some of his work. And he's working on a Mandalore build right now that looks amazing.
Is he the channel that you showed me that does all these big custom builds?
Yeah, he popped in our chat like 2 weeks ago, and he was the one that interviewed us at Celebration.
Oh
at
yeah,
that Lego
yeah.
panel.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited for more Lego stuff at Star Wars Celebration. I hope that we get to work with him again.
Whenever that happens.
If it happens. Which it will. Yeah, we're gonna do this with a couple more sets. I mean, it's kind of part of our quarantine plan to try to do a Lego building stream once a week now. And also a video game stream.
While everyone's stuck inside, it makes sense to try to get some social interaction going.
Oh, we already got this guy. This is Gareth Edwards.
Yeah.
Gareth Edwards made a celebrity appearance in his own movie Rogue One at the end as one of these little guys. What are these guys called?
They used to just be rebel troopers, but I think they've been kind of retconned into Alderanian Guard.
I did see the 501st set that looks really cool, but I don't think it's out for a while. The Lego set.
It's just like kind of a bunch of minifigs. It's pretty small, right?
Yeah, I
it's
think
mostly
so.
about the minifigs. Always fun to just build frames for a while. That's how all these long sets start. It's just kind of nothing for a little bit.
Yeah, that's how it was, especially with the Star Destroyer. There's a huge skeleton inside that thing. Jesse Zakshesky, thank you for the super chat. I'm looking to get a DK Incredible Cross Sections book, but don't want to buy any if a Skywalker Saga edition is coming out. Has that been announced?
Not that I've heard of.
Have they been making those for the sequel movies?
Yeah, they did for Force Awakens and Last Jedi, and then Rise of Skywalker. They kind of just put it all together.
Mm.
So there's not two separate books for episode 9. But no, I haven't heard word of any announcement of like just a big cross sections book.
That would be huge. But those books are pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like having them all in the visual dictionary just so we don't have to buy 2 books.
If you guys could see like all these books behind us, they're like all of our reference books. Art of books, making of books, complete locations. There's a lot. Oleoscar 2000, thank you for the super chat. In Revenge of the Sith's opening scene, we see a Republic cruiser with an early form of a super laser. Maybe Palpatine's been working on the Final Order longer than we think.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like that, I know what you're talking about. That used to be in Legends. Anakin had this idea to stick one of the self-propelled heavy artillery turbo laser walkers into the hangar of a Venator, and that's what that super laser was. They have changed that since then, but because I think Battlefront 2 showed that laser, and it's definitely just its own installed thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think any weapon that anyone came up with, Palpatine was probably interested in it, and that is a nice little tie-in because it matches. It's very similar.
Yeah. Mike, thank you for the super chat. He says, need to do a Battlestar Galactica Lego set. Do those exist?
No. Maybe one day.
Oh man, I would definitely build the Galactica.
I mean, we're running out of room. I'd definitely do a Viper.
Viper would be cool too. We do have the Galactica little, what do you call this?
I don't know, it's not a model, just like a maquette.
It's a small.
Shit. I mixed up the batteries. Now we're in trouble. I'm gonna mute it real quick.
Are we back on?
I think. But not for long.
All right.
Okay, so the worst thing about the Zoom is that it goes from like full battery to half battery and then it's gone. Like, there's no warning that your battery's about to die. Anyway, I had batteries standing by, and then I mixed up which went in and which were the old ones. So, hopefully we're good now.
Yeah, apologies for Alex's severe language.
I thought it was muted.
That never happens in this household. Ever. Unless we step on a Lego.
What were we talking? Scrubs podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. I listened to the second episode today, and it was delightful, just like the first one. It's like they're not even really talking about the show so much. It's a lot of behind the scenes, just stories from their lives at that point in time. But Zach and Donald are so fun together. Like,
yeah.
It's exactly what I want to hear from them.
I mean, they could do a podcast and talk about anything, and I think it would be funny. G. Collins gave us a super chat, thank you, but there's no question, so I'm gonna scroll and see if
Maybe it was just so we could buy new batteries.
If it was for new batteries, thank you. If you have a question, though, put it in the chat, and I'll try to find it. I hope you guys enjoyed my dancing. I was gonna say, if we were gonna be muted longer, I was gonna say, put music on and pretend that I'm dancing to that music. Caleb Diaz, thank you for the super chat. Hope you're good. Loved the home vlog from Molly, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to see kind of like a day in the life of what we do here during quarantine, you can check out my YouTube channel, which doesn't have very much on it yet. I'm working on it. But it's just, you can just search for Molly Damon in YouTube and you should find it. There's a couple of funny Star Wars videos on there too. I made a Baby Yoda music video and a little video with Wrecker from The Bad Batch. But yeah, we should vlog more often. It's weird vlogging when you're stuck at home and there's really nothing to do. Madison Badger, thank you for the super chat. R2D2 is an intergalactic hero. Hashtag R2 is worthy. Loved seeing you with Mark Riley. Oh, R2 is a hero. I've said for a long time that he is one of my favorite characters and that he is the true MVP of Star Wars, because without him, they'd all be dead.
Yes.
Probably.
R2 got the short end of the stick in the sequel trilogy, I feel.
He really did.
He didn't get nearly enough to do.
3PO was great in Rise of Skywalker, but I was sad that R2 didn't get more to do. He did have a great moment in The Last Jedi when he finally woke up and magically had the map, but...
That's Force Awakens.
Or Force Awakens.
But in Last Jedi, he does the old, the message for Luke.
Yes.
That's a great moment, but he doesn't get any, save the day moments. I guess he kind of helped save the galaxy with that one thing, that message to Luke, but...
Yeah. Last one standing. Thank you for the super chat. Real talk, who has the worst potty mouth? Probably me.
Depends on, if I'm playing Mario Kart with friends or something.
Oh, that's true. If we're talking
video games,
it's just a constant stream of expletives from this one.
And laughter.
And giggling. I've talked about the giggling before. I'm gonna record that one night and just post it. I think someone earlier asked if this was is it the collector's edition?
Like the UCS? No.
What's that? called?
The Ultimate Collector's Edition.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, okay. It's not that.
No.
Is that one bigger than this?
What do you mean?
The Ultimate Collector's one? Is it bigger than this one?
Yes. This one's like 2 feet long, I think it said. That one's almost 4 feet, or maybe just over 4 feet long.
Oh.
The Ultimate Collectors tend to have they tend to be very big and have a lot of detail.
Yeah.
This one, I would say, is kind of in between. It's got some significant detail to it.
Aw, Zach Cost. Thanks for the super chat. He says, "Hey cuties, love you."
Hey, Zach.
Love you, Zach.
Some of you might have seen Zach with us at Star Wars Celebration. He's our camera boy.
Camera boy.
Uh-huh.
He also, whenever we did the Orlando Celebration vlog, whatever Q&A was before that, I think it's the Q&A, he was in that because we filmed it in the car.
Oh, right, yeah.
That was fun. Good times. Always nice if we can, just drive to a Star Wars event like that. Zach, I don't know if you're still watching, but I don't know how I feel about all of you guys shaving your heads. A bunch of our guy friends decided they were going to shave their heads. And Alex, you didn't want to.
No, I'm not doing that.
But I was like, you can't because that's the moneymaker.
My hair?
Just overall, this. Oh, Ready, Set, Build was in here, but they said bye.
Oh.
Bye, Ready, Set, Build. James Alder, thank you for the super chat. New character you'd like to see in High Republic? A Sith. A new Sith.
Honestly, that was going to be my answer too.
I know this is all about the Jedi and at their peak coolness. I don't know, at their best time, but I hope in some form or fashion, I want Yoda to be out researching the Sith, and maybe he spies on someone new. I don't know.
Well, I think it's a good chance to explain how Yoda knows about the Rule of Two, but also I really love the idea of the Sith still trying to do things without causing too much trouble or getting too much attention.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is a very fun thing to explore. Just to show them still out and about, but they won't be the main focus. I think they could even make them semi-protagonists.
Yeah.
They're still bad guys, but it's kind of I don't know, we're rooting for you a little bit. We know you're going to take over the galaxy anyway, so.
Well, this will come up in the Q&A this weekend a little bit, but I think showing the High Republic era is a perfect time to show Exegol, since it's old and mysterious, and maybe that's where a Sith or two Sith are kind of hiding out during the High Republic time. Elijah Neal, thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite Clone Wars arc? And what are you excited to see the most in the remainder of Season 7? Also, I absolutely love your Star Wars quarantine video. Thank you. They're talking about the one that you just did. With the tips.
Thank you. I had that idea Monday and thought it was funny.
I helped a little bit.
No, we together brainstormed ideas of what to put in that, and then I threw it together. I was having trouble finding something fun and different and interesting to do, and that popped into my head, and I was like, I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm. Favorite Clone Wars arc?
Probably the Lawless, the whole Shadow Collective with Maul taking over Black Sun and the Pike Syndicate and Death Watch, everything on Mandalore. I think that stuff is awesome.
So we haven't finished our rewatch yet, so I don't really know. So I will go with another thing that's going to come up in the Q&A, which is the Night Sisters arc.
We don't talk about that in the Q&A. We just filmed those videos today.
Oh, that's right. We filmed a couple things today. Yeah, I like the Night Sisters arc and seeing Savage become Savage.
A monster.
A monster, yeah.
Well, that's kind of one of the reasons I love the Lawless, is because seeing the end of his transformation, or the end of his time as a monster, is really heartbreaking. And I love it.
And you love it. And excited to see the most for the remainder of season 7. I want to see how Ahsoka gets these blue lightsabers and just overall her and Maul fight.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why her lightsabers are blue all of a sudden. I think that will be explained. But I'm even more excited. I was already excited about the Siege of Mandalore because Filoni had talked about what it was going to look like. And I kind of figured the bit with Ahsoka seeing the orange painted clone troopers, like, I thought that that was going to be the big emotional climax of the series. And it's been pretty clear in, like, episode summaries already that that stuff is going to happen in, like, episode 2 of the arc. And then there's still going to be 2 more episodes where I'm like, oh, what's going to happen? And I think it's going to be shocking and horrifying and a lot of stuff. Like, it's just stuff that I didn't think we were going to go this far into Revenge of the Sith territory. But looks like we are.
Madison Badger, thank you for the super chat. I think this is some trivia for you. Per to the novel, how many AT-ATs attacked Hoth?
It's a good question.
The novel? Like the novelization?
I assume so. I think there's 5 in the movie, so I'll just go with 5.
They say 12.
I like how they just had the answer ready to go. I didn't know that.
That's a lot of AT-ATs. It's a lot of cable to be wrapping around legs. Did you guys play Shadows of the Empire? And was that your favorite part? Because it should be. I played that game, but I was never a big gamer growing up, so I just like played that part over and over, and I never really finished the game. Yeah, send us in some trivia. It doesn't have to be Star Wars trivia.
Actually, Lord of the Rings Middle Earth trivia right now would be helpful.
Okay. Yeah, if you've got any Lord of the Rings trivia that you want to toss out, go for it.
Specifically movie trivia.
Oh yeah, movies.
Anything from the Lord of the Rings or Hobbit movies.
Do you want to say why?
It's been announced, sure. I'm doing an exhibition Schmodown for Lord of the Rings. So I assume it's the Middle Earth movies, not just Lord of the Rings, but it's not going to count for anything. It's just something fun to do while we're all stuck inside. I don't know when that match is happening or when it will be live, but I think we are recording it soon.
Olascar 2000, thank you for the super chat. Any news on Kira? I have this fun idea of Maul asking Kira to stop to use the bathroom, and she just leaves him on Malachor.
You're probably not that far off. No, haven't heard. Well, I don't know. You hear rumors, but nothing confirmed or anything. I've seen people toss around the idea of a Crimson Dawn series, which would be amazing, but nothing that has made me go like, oh, that's definitely happening. Just unsubstantiated rumors.
What are all the dwarves' names in the Hobbit movies?
Thorin, Dori Nori Ori, Bifur Bofur Bomber, Gloin Oin, Feely Keely, and this is where I'm always like, which set did I not name? Did I say Balin and Dwalin?
I don't know. they all sound...
Yeah. Thorin, Balin Dwalin, Feely Keely, Bifur Bofur Bomber, Dori, Nori, Ori, Oin, Gloin. Yeah, that's all of them.
All right. Did it. G. Collins, thank you for the super chat. What character from Legends do you want canonized?
We were asked this the other week, and I said Darth Bane, like the Legends version of Darth Bane, and so I'm trying to think of something different to say.
I would love Mara Jade to be canonized, but obviously not as a love interest for Luke or the Hand of the Emperor. Just give her a different background and story and plop her into a Star Wars.
I don't know if that would... Like, Thrawn works because he is the same character. So much of Mara Jade's story revolves around Luke and who he was at that point in time. I don't know. I think it would be tough to get her in at this point. But I'll say Gavin Darklighter. Biggs' cousin.
What did he do?
He was in Rogue Squadron in the X-Wing books. And he's awesome. Like all the Darklighters are.
Just because he's a Darklighter?
Yeah, but I mean, eventually he becomes Rogue Leader. He's in Rogue Squadron for a long time. He's a badass pilot.
Alex just has it for the pilots. Venix, thank you for the super chat. What was the name of Captain Gregor's commando squad?
Oh. I don't know. It's not Delta or Omega. Alpha. Why not?
Going for Alpha. Domino squad?
No, Domino was...
I'm waiting to see if he pops the answer in. It would be crazy if the Schmodown added the Clone Wars to their trivia. Is Greedo really streaming again while we're streaming? How dare he? Just kidding. Oh, Foxtrot.
At least I was on the right track with the alpha... What is that called? The alphabetical... Our buddy Matt would be yelling at me right now that I can't remember what's like the...
It's the...
Alpha, Bravo, Charlie,
Yeah,
Delta.
It's like the military alphabet.
Uh-huh.
Someone tell us what the name of that is. Watching us and Greedo at the same time. Tell him that we said hi and that we hope he's doing well.
He had a good video today. It's something that I was considering doing as well, and then he went and did it and said it. Basically, all the stuff that I was going to say, so I'm like, well, maybe I don't have to do that now.
NATO phonetic alphabet?
That sounds right.
Yeah. NATO phonetic alphabet. I am excited for tomorrow's Clone Wars episode.
You're just ready for this arc to be over.
Mostly. It's not like I don't have this weird hatred for the sisters that a lot of people seem to have. I'm just a little bit bored with this arc. Like, I think I said this before, but I feel like the Bad Batch and this arc could have been condensed into like 2 episodes, but I don't know. The animation was already made, I guess, but for some of that stuff. And I don't think that having that male character, what was his name? Nyx, instead of the sisters, I don't think that would have made it better. And yeah, giving Ahsoka a love interest in the final season of the Clone Wars just seems a little weird.
I mean, she had like a whole other arc that was going to happen that they're not going to get to explore, where I assume Nyx would have been around and we could explore that a little bit more, but since they're not doing that, it's like, probably doesn't make sense to introduce a love interest that goes nowhere right now.
Yeah. Someone asked about a P.O. box. We don't have a P.O. box, unfortunately. We talked about getting one, but we just never did. We don't live that close to a place that would have one. Oh, someone put the entire alphabet. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf?
Yeah.
That's okay. Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike.
Lima, I think.
Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa?
We were playing Modern Warfare the other night, and our buddy Mark from the Templin Institute was playing with us, and he started going through this list, but with he wasn't doing the real ones, he was doing different words for each letter, and like for A, he said the word I, like AYE. He was doing it like that.
Oh no.
Trying to make them different words that sounded like letters, and it was driving Matt insane. It was so funny. Mark is a funny dude.
Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, Zulu. I do know a lot of those, but I know them because of Dollhouse. Because the dolls in Dollhouse in the TV show are all named from the alphabet. Apparently, Hello Greedo says hello and that he didn't mean to stream at the same time. Sure.
Fine. It's fine.
How we doing so far?
Almost done with bag 2, I think.
No stickers yet?
No. Oh my gosh. Hard to get on.
No stickers, no party. That's words to live by.
Oh, I meant to... Someone I saw asked me to name all the members of Domino Squad earlier, and I meant to bring that up after we went through the alphabet. Heavy, Fives, Echo, Cut Up, and Droid Bait, I think, are all 5 of them.
Droid Bait?
Uh-huh. Any more Lord of the Rings coming in?
Let me scroll back and see. If you guys have any Lord of the Rings movie trivia for us, send it on in. we did get these Lego sets on Amazon. Jeff Bezos is just rolling in it right now because everyone's stuck at home and ordering stuff on Amazon. As if he needs more money. I don't see. Let me scroll all the way down. Who was the Lord of the Ring?
Sauron. And he does not share power.
What path did Frodo, Sam, and Gollum take into Mordor to avoid the Black Gates?
Cirith Ungol.
There's so many. I mean, I say this, but knowing that there's so many weird terms in Star Wars, but in Lord of the Rings, there's so many weird fantasy names.
Star Wars is arguably worse, I'd say. Oh no, where did these go?
Uh-oh. There's always like a few extra pieces,
Yeah,
right?
but I didn't use those anywhere.
Oh boy. Lord of the Rings explained. We've considered it, especially during a lull right now and Star Wars stuff.
Well, I've been trying to get a friend to do it because he knows a lot more than I do. And the Amazon Prime show is coming out. So I'd love for him to do it because he really understands like the Silmarillion and stuff, which I have read, but it's dense. I don't think I'd be the best person for that job, but I do love Lord of the Rings and know a lot about it. Just not the most.
Who played Frodo?
Elijah Wood.
Who said, "And Rohan shall answer"?
Theoden.
Theoden, king of Rohan. My Animal Crossing is going great, thanks. Someone asked. Although we visited CJ, his island. He works for DICE and is involved in a lot of the Battlefront stuff. I visited his island in Animal Crossing and immediately was like, our island is garbage.
His island is beautiful.
Yeah.
We were upset because Isabella gave our island an evaluation of 1, and then we went to CJ's and we were like, oh, we deserve that.
Yeah, we need to spruce up our island big time. We've been too concerned catching tarantulas and making all those bills. Someone earlier asked a few times for a book recommendation, Star Wars book recommendation. I'm always going to say Lost Stars is great.
I think Lost Stars is the best place to start.
Yeah. Bloodline is really good if you like Leia and like kind of like the politics of stuff. I really liked Black Spire. Anything Delilah Dawson wrote is great.
Anything by Delilah Dawson or Claudia Gray is good. I love the first of the new Thrawn books. Wasn't crazy about the other two. I really liked Alphabet Squadron a lot.
I wasn't a fan of Alphabet Squadron.
It's fine. I mean, you're wrong, but that's fine.
You're not supposed to say that my opinions are wrong.
Mm.
Who played Bilbo in
Ian Holm. Or Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
Technically, Ian Holm played him in both trilogies.
Are you guys doing like a lot of cooking during quarantine? Because I feel like we've done a lot of cooking. Nothing exciting. It's mostly been like the same stuff we always cook. Yesterday I made like a big batch of chicken. I should actually freeze some of it or like shred it up and put it in another recipe because we might not eat it all before it goes bad. Some baking, mainly baking. Yeah, I know a lot of people who have been baking a lot, and I just never got into baking, especially if once you have what you've made, like, we can't give it to anyone. It would just be in our house and I'd eat it all. PK, Alex, why does EA hate money and refuse to give us a new X-Wing or Rogue Leader video game after 2 decades? Why does EA hate money?
I mean, I think that's a valid question, but hopefully Project Maverick is exactly along those lines.
Yes.
Whatever that is.
Oh, hold on. Ha. Okay.
What?
Someone was spamming, and I have the pop-out chat like full screen, so I had to find the little dots to get them out of here. Do we believe in the Easter Bunny?
I've seen him. Seen him in Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing Easter Bunny is the worst. He must be stopped. Madison Badger, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever had Wookiee cookies? They are chewy.
So we have those cookbooks. We should cook our way through them.
We do. That would be a fun quarantine video. Cook something from the cookbooks. I saw someone earlier ask about Galaxy's Edge food. The one thing that I ate there, I wasn't really impressed with. The green milk is honestly the best. And when we were there together, we weren't able to get into the cantina. But when you went, did you eat something?
Yeah, I don't know that it was like official food. I think it was just kind of... No, that's not true. But I had also had quite a few of their drinks.
Oh.
I don't recall exactly what I ate.
Oh. Scandal.
Yeah, but I had what I think, no, shoot. What did I have for lunch when we were there?
Was it like the Ronto wrap?
No.
The
Shock.
The shock ribs?
It was the shock ribs.
Yeah.
And they were good. But I think I had... The food at, like, the stalls is not very good. The food at the restaurant was pretty good.
And there was, like, another drink that we got. Maybe it was alcoholic, I don't remember. But it was just, like, drinking pure sugar. Ugh. It was a little much. Did you see that Disney released the recipe for Dole Whip?
I didn't know that was theirs.
Yeah, that's like a Disneyland, Disney World exclusive thing, and everybody like says how amazing it is. We've never had it, but I saw a guy do a video on how to make it now that they released the recipe.
Huh.
And it looks delicious, and you can put rum in it, which you can't do at Disney. Uh-oh.
I got it. I think I'm missing a piece, or just don't know where it went. But...
Madison Badger, thanks again for a super chat. Kenobi is watching his weight. He has only one cannoli. Hashtag dad jokes. Love it. Bring on the dad jokes. Matthew James, thank you for the super chat. This is for keeping positivity in the Star Wars fandom. The Last Jedi bickering almost lost me, but your channel kept me invested. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I'm dumb. I've been looking at the wrong thing. Found it. Found the piece.
I'm amazed that people still bicker about The Last Jedi. Or that they bicker at all about the movies online. Because, like, what's the point?
It turns into like a religion for some people, where it's like, I'm being serious.
Yeah. Just being angry is there.
Well, just that we all have our own like preconceptions of how Star Wars should be.
Mm-hmm.
And some people like one thing about Star Wars, and some people hate that part of Star Wars. And
it was interesting. So the Star Wars news video came out today, and one of the top comments was like, "Where are Andy and Anthony?" And I just left a comment saying that, oh, they're doing the Star Wars show monthly, and this news show is weekly, just to clarify. And someone commented on that and said, do you still think men are the real issue in Star Wars? And I was
waiting
like,
for you.
I was like, oh, what? What? When did I say
Yeah,
that?
you never said anything like that.
I don't think I said that.
Sticker time.
Sticker time! Oh, I gotta get a bullseye on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does it go over?
Yeah,
The hole?
that middle should punch out.
Oh no. I did it. I need complete silence to concentrate.
Oh, Lego, this one's fun. Lego for Life Productions.
Did it?
Who took Frodo to Rivendell in the book? Now, I did specifically ask for movie trivia because that's what the Schmodown is, but it's Glorfindel.
Glorfindel. Oh, I'm seeing a couple dad jokes. Why is BB-8 spherical? That's just how he rolls.
I'm still proud of one that I came up with. What's a Jedi's least favorite day of the week? Kiati Monday.
Oh man, this was a long time ago, but there was a couple of streams that we did where I would just constantly do cheesy dad jokes, and now I can't remember any of them.
We were both doing them, and people yelled at me to stop.
Oh, what's up, rural farm boy?
Hey, man.
I have trouble saying the word rural. Rural?
Yeah.
Rural. It sounds weirder the more I say it. Do 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 do. Sorry, I'm looking for trivia as well as reading through the dad jokes. Who was the one god in Lord of the Rings / Hobbit? I know, parentheses, I know it's in the books, but oh well.
Yeah. Eru? I think that was his name. So that's Silmarillion is where, like, I got the Hobbit and I got the Lord of the Rings down. Silmarillion I have read one time. It was a while back, and it was a difficult read for me. but at least I have the basics now.
Mm. What's the weather like where you guys are at? Because here it's starting to get warmer and warmer. Today was nice because it was windy, but summer in Georgia is brutal. Like, we're barely into April and we're already hitting like close to 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, we've been in the 80s occasionally already.
Yeah.
It's going to get into the 90s soon and stay there until like September.
Sunny and cold in Chicago. Windy, rain. Rainy and cloudy. Western Pennsylvania, chilly and wet, mid-40s. Honestly, if you're gonna be stuck inside for like a quarantine, I would prefer like colder, kind of every other day rainy weather. Although we have to be able to get Hilo outside and walk him. But when it's like gorgeous and sunny and warm out, you're like, I can't go anywhere. I can't go to the park. They're closed.
All right, put 10 right there.
Stickers.
Black side facing to the right. What do you call Chopper when he likes to shop? Shopper. Which actor got a piece of glass stuck in his foot during filming? Sean Astin. Oh, Nicholas Brown, if Dragon Con is still on, will we be there? Yes, we will, absolutely. It's our...
Well, it's on crooked, so.
Man.
But it's not as crooked as it was
That's not that
the
bad.
first time.
Yes, we plan on being there. We
Yeah.
love Dragon Con.
Dragon Con is a short drive from where we live, but we still go and get a hotel, and a bunch of our friends come, and it's the best.
Now do 9 exactly like that. Ultimate Boy, if trivia, finish the quote. If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed.
That one looks about the same. Oh, what up, Daniel S?
Hey, Daniel.
The Zindu was in here earlier, and he said that we should visit the Discord more often.
I know.
I will do anyone's Lego stickers for them, but I can't promise I'll put them on straight. Which actor got a suntan during filming? I would assume all of them. But maybe Frodo or maybe Elijah Wood, and they were like, oh no, you have to be pale and gorgeous. Stop it.
I have no idea.
I think Rural Farm Boy is to be called RFB. I saw that earlier in the chat. So RFB says that we are his 5th live chat today.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, live streams are really fun, and during this quarantine time, I've been watching a lot more, especially because Dad's Garage has been streaming a lot of stuff on Twitch during the day, and they're hilarious. You should check them out. Bikey, I believe that's how you pronounce that. Bikey, thank you for the super chat. In what town do the Bagginses live?
Hobbiton. I almost said Hobbitville. Hobbiton. Oh, Hobbitville.
Hobbitville. Bagginses. What's the Sackville Bagginses?
Mm-hmm.
Why is their name like that? Is that where they're from?
No, it's like they have a hyphen in their name, so it's like they're related to Bilbo, but again, where did all these pieces go?
Oh boy. Why are we talking about Lord of the Rings? Alex is going to be doing a Lord of the Rings trivia schmodown, so I was just asking if anyone had Lord of the Rings trivia, movie trivia, to throw out. Feel free. What's Gollum's real name?
Smeagol.
Smeagol. But also keep it up with the Star Wars trivia too.
Ask us whatever you want. I was just saying that we got this thing coming up.
Yes. Oh, lots of questions coming in. Oh, Joshy boy, thank you for the super chat. Just got in a breakup and your channel helps me. Thank you guys for being live. Aw.
Sorry you went through a breakup.
That stinks. But we're glad that we're here to help entertain. Rick Villanueva, thank you for the super chat. What is Jana's troop ID number in The Rise of Skywalker?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That's a good one. And
that's one that we should definitely know before another schmodown.
Yeah, I do not know. QX1138. No clue.
Oh, 1187. Wait, no. That was somebody else. I'll wait. I'll keep an eye out for Rick's answer.
That's a great question, though. Like, that's definitely something that would be on the schmodown.
Oh, it's supposed to snow this weekend in Wyoming. We never get any real snow where we live. It's kind of a bummer. Jana's was Company 77? Is there like a more specific...
I'm sure she had like an FN there.
Oh, TZ 1719. There you go. TZ, oh my gosh.
What makes those two letters
just
worse than like FN?
It should be FN. The rest of them are FN, aren't they?
No, just Finns. That's why he... Well, I mean, there are a lot of FNs.
Yeah.
Because I assume they all trained together, but he didn't know Jana.
What is the registry number of the USS Stargazer?
The what?
The USS Stargazer?
I'm gonna guess that's a Star Trek thing.
Well, you should know that.
I don't know what movie that's in either. I think we're being messed with. If it's unclear, I have no idea.
Maybe it's in Picard? I don't know.
Which I have not watched yet. And I don't... Like, I feel like I should watch a lot more Star Trek before watching that. I'm interested in watching Picard, but I'm like, I don't know nearly enough about Star Trek to feel like I'd understand it completely.
Yeah, someone said it's Picard's first command. How many languages can C-3PO speak? Well,
When?
depending on what movie, he's fluent in 7 million in The Force Awakens. And in A New Hope, he's fluent in 4?
6.
Oh, he doesn't get a huge upgrade there. M. Jallied, thank you for the super chat. In season 2, do you think Baby Yoda will get his name? I don't know. I thought that this was confirmed that he was going to get a name, or that he has a name, but
I do feel like someone said something about that.
like I don't know how I'm gonna feel when he gets a name.
It's too late. He's already Baby Yoda, and he always will be.
Well, if they give him a name, I'm just still gonna put the word baby before it. So I don't know. I assume his name is Kevin, so Baby Kevin.
I don't really think he should get a name, only because at this point, I feel like whatever they name him will just disappoint somebody.
Mm-hmm. Daniel S., I agree. It's going to be difficult to transition from Baby Yoda to a real name. Maybe, what's his name? Den.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Den will name him.
Did I do something super wrong here? Yep, sure did.
How's it going?
Messing stuff up like I always do.
I love our little Lego Princess Leia. Oh, she's got like a smirk on her face. She's like, yeah, I'm in charge. Mikey Charm, thank you for the super chat. Do you think there's much chance that we'll see Ahsoka land on Thebeska in season 7? I don't even know what that is.
That's where she starts the Ahsoka novel, I think.
Okay. I did read that, but it was a long time ago, and I have trouble remember things.
I don't know. There's a chance, because like they know where she ends up, but I can't remember when the novel said she. Yeah, I think the novel said she was hiding there for a year, so I think there's a chance for that. I do think that we're gonna see like her and Rex make their fake graves and bury your lightsabers and all that. I don't know how far into like the Ahsoka book they're gonna go.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Kings and Stewards of Gondor.
What about them?
I don't know. Name them?
Aragorn, Denethor. That's all I got. Isildur, Anarion, Elendil.
That's a lot. Anthony says, I watch you guys so often that even my girlfriend, who doesn't care much about Star Wars, feels that you are friends of ours. Aw.
That's nice. Say hi to her and hi to you.
Yeah. I love to hear when like people who aren't like super Star Wars fans tune into the channel every once in a while, because like we lead lives that are not completely Star Wars driven. We have other interests. Is Alex wearing shorts under the table? Yeah, it gets hot in here. Can you see that from the...
No.
No, well, if you're talking about just boxer shorts, no. He's got actual shorts on. think that was a joke on the most recent Last Week Tonight, was everyone doing video meetings and video chats for work, like whether or not people are wearing pants. So if you are like telecommuting right now and you're doing video conferences with your coworkers, let us know in the chat if you wear pants to those meetings.
I don't know why you would.
We should totally put the Tantive IV set right in front of the Star Destroyer, like in the opening of A New Hope. Maybe.
Well, it already has like a tiny to scale Tantive, so.
Yeah, you can't really see it probably from the stream, but attached to that is a little teeny tiny to scale, like you said, Tantive IV.
I don't know what this one. I think we talked about it going in Molly's office because I'm running out of space here.
Favorite Star Wars fight?
Probably the Duel of Fates. I mean,
Yeah. Throne Room.
oh yeah. Honestly, yeah. Snoke's throne room is probably my favorite. That it's my complaint with it is that it's not long enough.
Mm-hmm. Throne Room fight, and also I'll say Ben Solo's fight, even though it was short.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's good, but it's not long enough. Yeah, the Praetorian Guard really surprised me. I thought they were gonna just go out like punks, and they did not.
Favorite Lego set that you've built? The Snowspeeder was fun.
The Snowspeeder was really fun, and it's got a lot of not just moving parts, but like parts that move other parts, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Vader's Castle was fun, and the Star Destroyer was satisfying, but I would not call it a blast to build. It's like, it's just so much gray.
Yeah. It's a sea of gray pieces. I liked the BB-8, the one that you can roll his head around.
That one's fun. That one's over there.
Yeah.
I do have, to go non-Star Wars, I have a lot of fond memories of the Aqua Zone. They were like submarines, and the bad guys drove like shark subs, and the good guys like had crystals that they're trying to collect, and I had like a base that I got for Christmas that was really cool. And there's also like an Indiana Jones-esque themed set that it was before they got the Indy license, but it was Indiana Jones. But there was like this big pyramid that had trapdoors and stuff. I was really into trapdoors when I was growing up with the Lego sets.
All about
and I had like
trapdoors.
I had a Western fort. I say I had. All of it's in that closet right there. I need to just build it all again. But there was like this Western set that was a big fort. I think it was called Fort Lego Rado. A lot of those big sets I have very fond memories of.
Braden0305, thank you for the super chat. Are we enjoying season 7 so far? And I am enjoying it, but I'm growing weary of this current arc that we're in. Although I feel like tomorrow's episode is going to be the best of this arc.
Hopefully.
But I did really like the Bad Batch arc.
I like the Bad Batch more. But the Bad Batch kind of faltered for me only because I knew the basics of what was going to happen. And this arc has been fine. But I feel like I've said this. I feel like we get this question every week during these streams, and I say the same thing. So I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I think when this season is over, people are just going to be talking about the Siege of Mandalore. That's all that's going to be important. Everyone's going to love that. Like, that is why they made this season. So yeah. I'm just waiting for that.
Claude Price, thank you for the super chat. Alex, have you ever opened your Ark of the Covenant? Keep up the good work.
No, I keep that closed and locked, and no one's allowed to touch it for fear of face melting. Actually, I think
Touching it.
I think when we moved, I put a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah, when we moved, we put some like fragile, breakable things in there. So we have opened it, but our faces did not melt.
It was a gamble, though. I made Molly open it first while I was in the other room.
Someone a while ago asked if we missed getting haircuts yet, and I'm actually trying to grow my hair out, so this is a good time to force me to do that. Alex might have me try to cut his hair soon.
I'm getting to the point where I'd be going to get a haircut now, but here, this moves. You can spin that if you want.
Ooh.
Still somehow break it.
I didn't. Oh, Thomas says that he's so happy to be subscribed to a channel with such a positive outlook on the franchise. When either of us were young, did we ever write Star Wars fan fiction? I was never a fan fiction writer. Or reader, I guess. I had friends who wrote fan fiction about other stuff, mostly like Sailor Moon type stuff, but no.
I wrote or began a sequel to Return of the Jedi.
You did?
Yeah. I only got like a chapter in because then I found out that the Truce at Bakura existed. So
what's that?
The book that takes place like the day after Return of the Jedi.
Oh.
And I was like, well, then it's pointless, and I just read the book anyway.
I want to read that.
I don't know where it is. I probably burned it. It wasn't good.
I think it would have been very good. Where is Shaggy in the new canon? Who's Shaggy?
He was in the Tartakovsky series, and he looked like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He probably... Well, the battle that he dies in has been mentioned in canon sources. I think in the Catalyst book. The Battle of Hyperion, I believe. And so I think we can assume that Shaggy lived and was crushed by General Grievous there.
Francesca, this is Pinot Noir. Comes out of a box, like all the best wines. Hilo's asleep under us and he's making little noises. In the EU, what did the Keldor race mainly use the Force to do?
Oh. This is a good question because it's something where I'm like, oh, I definitely have read that before. I don't remember. Good question.
Yeah.
Battle of Hypori, that's right. Thank you, Daniel S.
What was that?
That I said the Battle of Hyperion earlier.
Oh.
That's.
I'll keep an eye out for Chad's reply with an answer.
So that's just when I get frustrated. Like, if I'm ever in a schmodown and I just don't know an answer, I'm like, that's all right. But if I know, like, oh, I should know this, I've definitely read this before,
if you
then
know,
it's frustrating.
If you know it.
Uh-huh.
Can force push kill you? If you force push someone off a cliff, definitely.
I imagine there's, like, a way that you could force push someone's organs out of their body.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah, if you could muster up a powerful enough force push, I could see that turning into like a force explosion.
I think it would be difficult, but I could see it being possible.
What type of starship is the Tantive IV? Don't say blockade runner.
Corellian Corvette,
Is there a number?
probably.
Someone said, oh, CR90
Yeah.
Corellian Corvette. Sheeparama, thank you for the super chat. Hi, remember me? I already have that set. It's a great set. How far into the build are you? I also built all of Vader's castle today except the TIE fighter.
We are probably a third of the way through, almost. We're on bag number 4 out of 13.
Yeah, the Vader's castle build was really fun. Oh, sorry. Yawn. What's our favorite car? The one that we have?
Hyundai Elantra.
The Hyundai Elantra. My dad was a big car nut. So I will say... Oh, what was his baby?
The blue one?
It was black.
Oh.
Oh, it was a 19 1974 Gran Torino, I think. I'm not positive on the year, but it was a Gran Torino, and that was his baby that he like completely did a custom engine build for. And it went real fast. Oh, the Keldor race used the Force to forecast the weather. Is that true?
I guess. that is not anything remotely what I was thinking of. That's funny, though.
Yeah, my dad collected cars, even though we could not afford to do that. He kind of did it anyways. We had a lot of different cars. We had 2 Broncos that were like mid-60s era. We had an old T-Bird. We had
An El Camino.
Yeah, I'm blanking on car names right now. We had a 79 El Camino that was kind of like hodgepodge together, like the panels were different colors, and the engine was really loud. It had, what do they call it? A Hemi engine. I don't know, but my mom used to pick me up from school in it, and some people would think it was really cool, but some people would be like, what a piece of junk. But that car was really fun to drive.
Did you say she'll make 0.5 past light speed?
She's got it where it counts. This will be good because we just watched Two Towers. What were Gimli and Legolas's kill counts after the Battle of Helm's Deep?
42 and 43. And then Legolas claims to bump himself up to 43, but
because it was twitching.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite YouTube cook? Gotta go with Binging with Babish. Or Maddie Matheson he's really good, and his YouTube channel's hilarious.
Binging with Babish is like more soothing to watch.
Yeah,
Maddie is a lot funnier.
He's got the perfect voice for radio or YouTube or voiceover or whatever. Kylo Ren versus Zuko in a Star Wars Agni Kai. Who wins? What's an Agni Kai?
It's what Zuko does. It's like a... Oh no. It's like a challenge. I lost something again.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I guess I gotta go with Zuko. Zuko was the one that survived his redemption, so...
How tall is Alex?
5'10".
Taller than me. Cad Bane or Bosk? I like Cad Bane.
I always liked Boss growing up, but that's because I didn't know about Cad Bane growing up. So I'm kind of a Boss guy, but he doesn't have nearly as much as Cad Bane gets to do in the new canon. So
Oh, Ron Swanson trivia. Who drinks clear alcohol? Rich women on diets. Guilty as charged. Although that's not what I'm drinking right now. I don't know that going on a diet during quarantine is going to be successful. Ted Comment, thank you for the super chat. How many times do they say Ewok/Ewoks in the original trilogy? 2, how come Palpatine can't turn off the lightning when it gets reflected back at him?
that's a great question.
Because of story reasons. I don't know. They don't say Ewoks.
You're right. They do not say Ewok anywhere. It is listed in the credits. Their species is listed in the credits, but no one says the word. And yeah, Palpatine, like, dude, learn from your mistakes. This already happened to you. It already melted your face.
That was frustrating to see. I won't go into the choices that J.J. Abrams made for that movie, but yeah, he could have just stopped. Or maybe once it started to reflect, it was under her control and maybe he couldn't stop it.
I think it's just like, this is all I've got. It's the only thing I know. So he just kept shooting it. And he's like, maybe if I shoot it hard enough, it'll kill her.
Plot armor. That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. I don't typically like to use phrases like that, but in this case I will. Ooh, when Twilight of the Apprentice came out, did you think there was a chance Ahsoka would beat Vader?
No, I thought she was going to die. Like, I thought we were going to watch something horrible, far worse than what happened. And then they left it vague for a little while, but no, I mean, I thought we were going to watch Anakin, like, heartlessly kill her.
Mm. Nothing rhymes with orange. That's not a trivia question. Favorite prequel movie?
Phantom Menace. No. Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Revenge of the Sith, except, my God, could the fight at the end be any longer?
Everyone loves that part.
But it's like 30 minutes long.
It's the best part.
Just because of I love like how many times we've watched it. Every time the fight starts, I like look at the time and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. It just goes on forever. And that part is really hard in LEGO Star Wars.
Yes, that's true. That took us a long time. I think we're at a good stopping point.
Okay, what do we got so far?
We're about a third of the way through it.
It's a good looking
We've
sketch.
been going for an hour and a half. If I start another bag, probably be.
Yeah, looks good.
It's
Yeah.
starting to take shape.
Yeah, it's almost 9. We should eat dinner.
Yeah. And we'll do. I think this one will last us 2 more weeks.
Yeah, at least. Is it tempting for you to keep building off of the live stream?
Not really. I like doing it with the live stream.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I hope it was fun. I hope it gave you something to do, something to watch. Something. And we're going to go eat dinner. Are these streams weekly?
Yes.
Yes, at least for now, we're going to try to stream twice a week.
Yeah, we're going to try to do another gaming stream Tuesday, and then we'll keep our LEGO streams on Thursday.
Sounds good. We didn't have any animal invasion in this stream.
Hilo walked in a little bit. Hey, Hilo.
Love it. Love it. What a good boy. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.